Hi, welcome to the Pioneer Spotlight. I'm Josh Croup. Each week here in the Center for Media Innovation, we feature a Point Park Pioneer team, athlete, or coach. This week, we're changing it up a little bit and getting the head boss in here of the Point Park Athletic Department. He's the athletic director, and he has been since 2006. His name is Dan Swalga, and he joins us now. Dan, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's been a wild ride these last decade or so at Point Park. When you started here, we had 9 sports teams. Coming into this year, 17. What's been the biggest improvement that you've seen over the last few years here at Point Park?
Well, one of the best things that happened when I first got here was that they made a commitment to hire full-time coaches, because we didn't have, we had maybe 2 or 3 of those when I first got here, and also to add revenue to the sport. And so consequently, because of those resources, we've been able to grow. And then probably about 5 or 6 years ago, it was decided that athletics was going to be a driver or to help with enrollment. And so the recent growth is related to that. We have teams that we've created thoughtfully, and they have increased or helped improve enrollment throughout the campus. We have 400 and some athletes right now. When I first got here, not because of me, but when I first got here, we had 109. It's been a lot of growing. The other thing was that, as you know, we don't have facilities, and so consequently, we play off campus. When I first got here, our facilities where we were playing were distances. They were far away from campus. We played soccer 19 miles away. We played baseball 30 and 36 miles away, actually in Butler, your hometown. And we played softball kind of where we're at now. Baseball we made a first move to Robinson Town. So now everything's pretty close, as you can tell. So.
And let's stick with facilities. Basketball played at TCAC South for the past several years, and now finally this year coming a little closer to home at TCAC Allegheny. What was that transition like, and how have they been as a host?
Well, on my to-do list, that was one of the things. Try to get basketball closer. We always had known that Allegheny was over there, and but we did know that their floor surface wasn't wood. It was composite. Plus, the athletic administration at that time wasn't interested in having us come. So there was a change. The wood came in 3 years ago. As soon as that change occurred in the athletic administration, we made the calls, and they've been very gracious. So in essence, it's saving hours and hours of time for our athletes, our fans, our workers, our staff, only because we went from 12.5 miles away through the middle of rush hour to we can hop on a train. Our cheerleading group hops on a train, gets across the river, and they can walk up to the venue. So it's been a tremendous boon for us, and we hope to maintain that relationship and keep going.
And the track and field program, one of the newer programs, cheerleading program is brand new as a varsity sport. Of all these athletic programs that have had a success, especially this year, catch us up to speed on where you think the program is this season on the court, on the field.
Well, we had a good fall. 3 of our teams made the playoffs, volleyball and the 2 soccers. Men's soccer had appreciable improvement. Our cross-country team, women won the conference, and the men came in second. So they made it to the national meet. So in that sense, it's been fine. Basketball has been a bit of a challenge on the men's side. A lot of bad breaks and a lot of issues that have popped up. But I have to commend the players, because they're working hard, as you can tell. The coaches working hard. We're maintaining the best that we can do. And of course, the women just came off of an 8-game winning streak, lost a heartbreaker last night. However, they're on the upswing. I have great expectations for the women's side.
And with so many improvements over the last few years, what's next on your to-do list here?
For me, to settle and to get better at what we do. We've told the administration that we really can't expand because of the personnel that we would need. The growth in that sense is going to slow down. Now, one thing that is happening on campus is a movement in the Student Affairs Department to create an esports club, because that's the next thing that's happening across the country. There's actually a professional team in Pittsburgh. So I would say improve, get better, create situations where our athletes have a better experience.
And finally, looking back on your time at Point Park, if you had to go back to 2006 and give yourself a piece of advice moving forward, knowing everything you know now, what's that piece of advice you would give your younger self whenever you first started out here?
That piece of advice would be take it slow and steady. Try to improve things every year, which I think we really, really did. I mean, at that point in time, I was 30 years into a career, 15 of that in athletic administration. So the only thing that kind of shocked me here was the fact that there was no green grass, there was no green anywhere. And I'm thinking, how does this work for athletics? And actually, I had a little knot in my stomach, to be honest with you. But then I noticed and noted that the athletes and the coaches just did what they had to do. They hopped on vans, they went to practice. They hopped on vans, they went to games. And so in that sense, I would say, I think we did okay with the growth, and we've provided this institution with a great athletic program. Now, I want to say one more thing. I'll end this. And I know that you're a senior. I want to say thank you for all the work that you've done to support athletics. I think Kevin would agree that you have been a phenomenal partner with us, and we're going to miss you, and we wish you the best, and we have high hopes for you as well.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you. And you can stay up to speed on all of the latest Point Park athletics news, all the video content, all the website posts that are going up, a lot of improvements. Stay with us for the rest of this season and in the years to come at pointparksports.com and on social media at Point Park Sports. Athletic Director Dan Swalga, thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you.